Hey, what's up? This is Dr. Taylor Krick, owner of the Washington Wellness Center, and I'm going to record a short video to talk really quickly about food sensitivity testing and really why somebody would get food sensitivity testing. We have a much longer webinar available on our website. This is just really quick. And what we see in our practice are really two things. One are the people who come in and say, food sensitivity testing, I've never heard of that. How cool, I had no idea you could test my foods. Then the other person we see commonly is somebody that brings in a food sensitivity test, and they've just been told, well, cut these foods out for 4 weeks or for 6 weeks, and there's no follow-up, there's no plan of action, there's no interpretation there. And we have seen a lot of value in testing somebody's foods for sensitivities. So I want to talk about that really quickly. So first off, why would somebody get food sensitivity testing? Well, it can help you discover very, very quickly which foods you're eating every single day that might be fueling inflammation. And that is very common, as it is the foods that you're eating all the time. And a lot of times there's just no way that you could know without the proper testing through your blood. So the most common symptoms of food sensitivities also happen to be some of the most common symptoms that people experience today. They are fatigue, depression or anxiety, and weight loss struggles or hormonal issues. So if you suffer from one of those three things, absolutely food sensitivity testing could be valuable. Now I want to go through just really quickly a few examples of some cases in which that has proven to be valuable for people. So for example, in this test here, you look down the side and you can kind of see that red is bad, yellow is not great, and green is okay. But so for this person, egg whites and egg yolks. So this test tests them separately, which is really, really important. But for this person, they were reactive to both the egg white and the egg yolk. Next down are your dairies, your soft cheeses and hard cheeses and yogurts, and they weren't quite as reactive, but still they are reactive to eggs and dairy, two of the most common food sensitivities. The next one down are your grains, your wheat and your rice. And you may have done something like a Whole30 and said, boy, I really felt better after that Whole30, but you maybe had no idea, and then you got back on some of these foods, which are the most common sensitivities. So these ones aren't that surprising. The next one down are beans and bean agglutinins, which are what's called a lectin, and then the next one down are soy. So those are some of the most common food sensitivities that we could have just cut those out in the diet, but now through testing we know that this patient needs to eliminate those. Now look at this one though. How about this one? How about broccoli? Now, how many of you have read a healthy eating book ever that tells you to cut out broccoli? That's going to be encouraged on virtually every healthy eating plan. Somebody that's making a shift for their health because maybe they have fatigue, maybe they have hormonal problems, maybe they have anxiety or depression, they're probably going to start eating more broccoli. And in this person, that could be a problem. Also, bell peppers on this one are off the charts high, so broccoli and bell peppers. We also see chili peppers down there a little bit lower. Then how about this one at the bottom red arrow, spinach. Now, how many healthy eating plans have told you to cut out spinach? This person whose test this is would have never known this without doing testing through the blood. Now, last one, oranges and pineapple. So sometimes we will see things that are pretty obvious, like, hey, maybe you should try cutting out gluten, maybe you should try cutting out dairy for 30 days and see how you feel, maybe do an elimination diet, maybe do more of a Whole30 type thing. But here's oranges, pineapples, spinach, broccoli, we'll see asparagus on here. So a lot of times the foods that are triggering inflammation you had no idea of. So what is the next step? Well, removing trigger foods is step number one, but what else can you do? So if you're somebody who's watching this and you experience brain fog or fatigue or weight loss resistance or digestive complaints or hormonal issues or depression and anxiety, you don't just need a test and you don't just need to eliminate those foods. The testing is step number one, but what we provide for our patients is a plan and guidance and some goals of how are we going to do this. The foods are one part of this puzzle, but there are many other components to this puzzle that we help put those pieces together for you and for our patients. So if you like more information, please click the link, schedule a consultation. We'd love to talk to you more. Or if you'd like to schedule some testing for food sensitivity testing, we can explain some of those options and help you get on the path to feeling better.